I was just having a laugh with someone earlier that on my way here tonight at 10 to 7 I was powering down from Piccadilly Circus and my mum called, you know, she's calling a lot at the moment. How are you doing? Where are you going? I said, I'm off to give a bit of a talk tonight. She said, you're off to give a talk at 7 o'clock at night? I said, yes, you know, it's a talk on well-being and energy. She went, and how are you feeling? I said, exhausted. So I'm actually doing a lot better. Listening to all these amazing speakers has given me a lot of energy. So I know that one of the things that gives me back energy, is hearing from other people and hearing about what drives and motivates them. So thanks for giving me some energy tonight. Excuse my note cards, I just blame it on pregnancy brain. I learned a long time ago that grey energy is a really, really valuable resource, and I'm not talking about the type of energy that we need to power our very busy technological world, although that is a very valuable resource as well. But the type of energy that keeps us going every day, it allows us to live the lives that we want to live, to be present with our families, to be fantastic at work, and especially to create these peaks that we have decided we need to reach for ourselves. The world, however, feels like we're running out of energy, and if you ask anybody today what they would like more of, it's either money, time, or energy, and energy is pretty high up there. Just because the US has more available statistics than the UK. The US today has put out some new statistics that say that lack of energy is now the most common health complaint and cause of illness. It's parallel in its growth to heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. I mean, can you imagine that that's how important and precious it is? I started out on my own journey with energy a long time ago when I moved back to New Zealand. Amazingly, we're here in New Zealand House tonight, which is pretty cool. Moved back to New Zealand and started a business that was all around helping corporates understand how to get people more engaged. And where we got to was the best place to help people get more engaged was in understanding what their personal values were that they were bringing to the workplace. It was a fascinating business at the time, but if you want to grow anything that's bigger than this, you've got to leave New Zealand. So I came over to the UK and got together with a group of people who realised that they all had a passion for energy, but from very different standpoints. And I spent 4 years coaching people in business with the second largest business coaching company in the world. And after spending time with them, we realised that actually the biggest complaint from business owners and business executives was that they didn't have enough energy. And so we looked around at different concepts that were there to help them, and it was really, really hard to find anything that not only helped them with their energy levels and their health and their well-being, but actually also helped them create really successful businesses. So we decided there was an opening in the market. And it was with this insight we attracted a few people. And the partners that we have in our business that have helped us create this company called Inside 80 include the following. The founder of that second largest business coaching company in the world, they're called Sherlows. An A-list celebrity personal trainer who isn't just amazing because they know amazing people, but actually gets phenomenal results. One of London's most successful entrepreneurs who has his own personal story around reaching a wall and burning out. And a city trader with a really unusual passion for his own health and well-being and commitment to growing that. And most recently, we've joined up with some partners, one of whom's in the room, but an amazing nutritional team with very specific ideas on healthy eating and how that boosts energy. A guru on creating creative spaces and clearing the mind, which I think is just amazing and something that our clients ask for a lot. If you could just shut off all the voices in my head, I'd be so much more effective. A GP who is just highly, highly acclaimed, very, very passionate man, and he does one of those brave things which is combine Western and Eastern medicines and philosophies, and has a very, very sound belief and knowledge around how our well-being and the health issues we face in our life are connected to the meaning in our life. If you're lucky enough to come across him in the room tonight, it's your privilege. And a team of extreme adventurers who have turned into personal trainers, who also believe in the importance of the alignment of the body and how that needs to be taken care of first before getting into training. And me. So I've often, or at least recently, contemplated what I have to bring to this pretty phenomenal group of people. Because I certainly haven't rode across the Atlantic. I haven't done 7 ultra marathons in 7 days on 7 continents. Someone has. I haven't written groundbreaking medical papers. I haven't trained A-list celebrities. But I still, especially now, need energy every day, every minute, to be the person, the wife, the friend, soon-to-be mother, coach, business owner, all of the things that I want to be. And when it comes to dealing with my clients, they're telling me the same things. They're not trying to accomplish anything phenomenal in the world except to be better people, be happier, be more energized, connect, all those things that most of us try to do. So being just who you are takes a lot of energy. And what I found out when I got into this business and into this field of work was that energy is a bit of a drug. And once you get a little bit of it, you want more, and you want more, and you want more, and you also like to share it around a lot, and you want to help other people have a lot of it. So that's what we put together. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about how we do what we do. I'm just pressing the wrong thing. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's us. Does that picture look familiar to anyone who walks through London? So, how many people feel like when they're doing, going about their daily business, running their year, that their energy is just going as hard as you can for as long as you can until you just have to stop? Does anybody get that sensation? A few nods, a few hands. Oh gosh, time flies. Well, what most of our clients are telling us is that they work as hard as they can, as long as they can, until they physically can't do it anymore and they have to take a holiday. And this is exactly what happens. They take a holiday, and how many of you got sick at Christmas? Yeah, quite a few. And that's what happens too, then you get sick. And then they jump back up and they do it again all the way into the end of the year, and that's just what happens. Of course, what really happens is your energy starts to peter off before you actually get to the holiday, and you have a huge period of inefficiency. And then you spike back up and you do that again into the end of the year. And so we decided that there has to be a better way to managing all of this stuff and to having better energy. And so what we looked at was, you know, the place in the world where people take really, really good care of themselves because it's their job. So the world of extreme sports and athletes and that sort of thing. And the way that they manage their energy is very, very different. It looks something like this. So the most important thing to notice is that there's a continuous line of improvement, so they're always getting better and better. And there are these little down curves. And those down curves are all about renewing and restoring and refreshing your energy. And of course, athletes know that they can take a week off, or they need to eat the right thing, or they go to sleep in the middle of the day. I hear Nadal sleeps for phenomenal amounts of time during the day when he's training. And we don't do that. We don't know what it is that restores and renews our energy, and we don't do it effectively. And of course, we don't always have the option to just take a nap and do that sort of thing, and really, really get our energy stores back up. So what we do in our company is we act as the architects that help you design a life that continuously restores and renews your energy. And we do this primarily for business people and business executives, but anyone if they're interested. And we help you identify what it is in your life that gives you back energy. And not just how you do that overall in your life, but how you do that on an hourly basis, on a weekly basis, on a yearly basis, so that you can keep growing and keep growing your energy levels, because it is continuous. Once you reach a certain point, you don't just stop acquiring energy, you actually get even greater capacity for it. And we look at it in 3 ways, and the 3 ways that we cover are your brain, your body, and your belief. So your body, of course, is all the physical stuff, how you eat, how you sleep, what exercise you do, how you sit up in your chair at work, all those sorts of things. Your brain is how you structure what you do, so how you put scheduling and timing around it. and your belief systems, which all of us seem to look over sometimes, that sometimes it is just a mental state, and the way you think about things is actually stopping your energy levels from being really strong. So those are the 3 areas we cover. The tool we use to do this is quite unique. And what we look at is if everybody sits on a bit of a scale, so from 0 to 100% fast, and this is based on a physical model. Oh, I've run out of time. What I can do is tell you about this very, very quickly. But you either have a very, very fast approach to doing activity, so you like to work in really short bursts of time, or a much slower approach, where you like to work through a project, get to the end, and then move on to the next thing. And we all sit somewhere on the scale on here, and we look at that compared to how you actually do things in your life. The problem today is we all tend to end up here because we get interrupted, we have 100 emails, we have a million texts, and so we move a lot faster than we need to. So we help people work with their natural pace, their natural efficiency. I hope I've explained that well enough, given that it looks like I'm out of time. But what I wanted to ask you today,